this is Freya with another edition of How to Sing That Song. And today I'm going to bring you a wonderful song in the original, Leonard Cohen. And the song is Hallelujah. Everybody knows it. I'm sure you probably have sung it already. And there's so many recordings out there, and there are so many people doing it. That's why it's even more important to make it your own. And I'm going to help you try to find your own style in it and trying to give you some ideas on how to make it a little bit different and more interesting. The thing about the song is there's actually 5 verses, and that's a lot. And it repeats a lot, like the melody just repeats, and there's not really huge ups and downs, and it doesn't grow gigantically. So in order to make it interesting, I think you need to really dive into the words. And first of all, do you work there and try to find the meaning in these words? And they're pretty powerful. So the accompaniment starts. And it's actually 4 bars, but you could do it however long you want to do it. And what I always tell my students, and what I'm going to tell you now, it's a really important principle. The intro isn't just happening for you to pass time. It isn't just, you don't just stand there looking pretty or trying to okay, I feel awkward because I'm actually not singing, I'm just standing here. Whatever's happening in that music right there reflects what's going on inside of your mind and inside of your feelings. And also your breathing should reflect what you want to say next. So you start low intensity. I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? So since you actually, you are talking to someone, ask the question. And you see me using a lot of voice colors here. And I think in this song, it's so important that you don't stay too evened out, that you do make it emotional and not, I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It's kind of unemotional, more emotional. It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. And I love this spot right here. For me, it always it works itself up a little bit, all the way up to the hallelujah, and it's like holding your breath. After you have arrived at that hallelujah, working yourself up, and that's usually that's the climax of the song actually. It goes way down, it's like an octave to what it was before, composing hallelujah, and then it goes down, hallelujah. And I think it's so important in order for it to be interesting to not have the same intensity, not composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Then it doesn't give all the other hallelujahs that are coming now, the 4 of them, any meaning. So in order for them to have meaning, I think you need to catch your breath and need to have like a little break in between there. Composing hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's more intimate. Hallelujah. 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 And what I think is important here, do try to make it on one breath, on the last long hallelujah. It sounds, to me, it doesn't sound very pretty if you go hallelujah or something like that. It just, it sounds like you're running out of breath. And you can actually make it. Just take a deep breath. You have time. Hallelujah. Deep breath. Hallelujah. It's really low here, so be very soft. Now, there's 4 more verses to come. I think the first verse is really intimate, and then it goes more into telling the story. I'm not going to do actually all 5 verses now. I'm just going to give you some ideas because it's going to be forever long. Then you go on telling the story and try to incorporate many voice colors. Don't do it too chesty. Don't do it too breathy. I think it needs to be kind of an alternation. Like whenever you just sing the verse, more in a very relaxed, as if you were speaking, just like this. My faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Just experiment with your speaking voice a little bit, and it's pretty much in an area where your speaking voice is. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. And also another thing, don't do it too metrically, in a very metric way. Don't go like the 8th. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. Don't go like Just change it up a little bit. I don't ever do it exactly the way it's written in the sheet music, and nobody actually does. I don't think even Leonard Cohen did. You change it up and you just let it flow just the way, the words make it flow. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. And also here, you could change it up a little bit. I'm just giving you this verse now, but as time goes by and you sing the 3rd, 4th, and 5th verses, hard word to say, you want to change up the melody just a little bit to give it a little bit more variation. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. Just a little idea, just change it up just a little bit. And then again, it comes to this point where it gets worked up a little bit more. And then you can get a little bit more chest voicey. Chest voicey. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 And again, change it up a little bit. I'm a little bit hoarse today because I'm fighting another cold. But for that song, it's actually kind of cool. You could sing this without having the clearest voice. Just change it up a little bit and let it be emotional. That's the most important thing. Just have something to say. It needs to be urgent and it needs to be important. And if you just go like, hallelujah, I sound so pretty. Hallelujah, do not sound so pretty. Hallelujah, but it's boring. See what I'm saying? It's just don't try to sound too pretty. Sound emotional. Now, what I usually do, since there are actually 5 verses, and whenever I sing this for a wedding, I don't actually do all 5 verses because it's really long. But whenever I do the last verse, I start it out very softly. And I kind of expose the voice a little bit more by taking the piano back. And I do this by, first of all, playing the accompaniment a couple of octaves higher, and also not playing the eighth notes. I'm just gonna let it rest. Maybe there's a God above, and all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew ya. So what it does, it draws your audience in. Like whenever there's actually silence or quiet moment, and it kind of makes your audience come closer. It's like they listen and they're like, what's she singing now? What's he singing now? So, and it's also a way to change the voice colors up a little bit yet again, and to be more intimate and a little bit more breathy but very urgent. Maybe there's a God above, and all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew ya. And then I go down again, because now it's working itself up again. And it's not a cry, here's the reality. And it's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. No, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I like to do that on the last verse because it's kind of unexpected to not breathe before the first hallelujah, before those two hallelujah. Between those two hallelujahs, because it gives it an unexpected element, and it's always cool to have something unexpected. Hallelujah, very intense. Hallelujah. So you're changing intensity while staying on the pitch and while actually connecting those pitches and just sliding down. It's like, yeah. So it's a very intense moment then. And then what I do, I go through this, I guess you could call it a chorus. Hallelujah. Very intimate. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now I don't end it like usual. I repeat it. Hallelujah. And now comes, oh, hallelujah. Let everything out. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now it goes back to the normal. Hallelujah. So get slower and don't forget to breathe very deeply before that very last hallelujah, because this one's going to be even longer, but because you're getting a little bit slower toward the end. So these are just some ideas. You are certainly not going to do it just the way I did it, but I just wanted to give you some ideas of what you can do with a song like that, one that's kind of used up. It's been done so many times and everybody and his dog is doing it. Well, my dog isn't actually singing it, but he sings with me sometimes. But to make it your own, try not to have the original in mind, and don't try to have anybody else in mind who's doing it. Try to sing the song as if it was written just for you, and this is the first time ever being performed. So it's totally up to you what you do with it, how to interpret it. There's not a right or wrong, as long as you are, getting into these words and they mean something to you and you know what you want to say. Then the chances are really great that you're going to make it awesome. And, don't forget, don't try to copy someone. Make it awesome, and it's only going to be awesome in your own awesomeness. If you copy someone, it's not going to be your strength. Whatever somebody else does is not going to be the thing that you do best. So I really hope you're going to sing this song. If you have any recordings of it, let me know. I would love to hear your versions. And also let me know what else you want me to talk about, what other songs you'd like me to go through. I try to change up styles, and I try to change up men's versus women's songs originally. But this is one you probably can find many accompaniments in many different keys. And also, it's pretty easy. If you do play an instrument, it's very easy to accompany. Also, don't forget to check back on Friday for more awesome singing tips on the more technical side. Also, catch me on all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope. I do Periscopes pretty much every day, Monday through Friday these days. So try to catch me there at Musical Freya. What I do want to do is just hear from you and connect with you, and let me know what questions you have. If I don't get back to you right away, it may take a while sometimes because I am very busy. My schedule's really full, but I do try to get back, and sometimes I don't want to answer just half-heartedly, quickly. I want to think about it and I want to really take my time, so it may sometimes take a while. Also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me anything in the comments. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because there's more awesome singing tips to come. Hope you have a wonderful day. Always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing. Bye.